Plants have been in the ground now 3 weeks, and they're really starting to move. There's some Canora Valentine over the back there, with the Challenger there going up. Second lot being the ones that have been double stopped. That's the Narrows Treacia, the Canora Jubilee, Trooper Dan that are really still very strong. These are just a few odd large that I'm trying to have a look at, and then the Hillcrest Candy, moving up to the young plants of the candy there. PJ, the Winholmes, the Mouse Mascot. And they're just starting to really put some weight on now. Some of the shoots from the first stop are pushing 6-7 inches long now. The Challenger bees, hopefully they won't bud up too much on the side shoots before I want to stop them. Otherwise it sort of defeats the object a little bit, but we shall see what happens. Right, unloaded the straw. Just stack it up near the plot. You can spread it around, but it'll only get in the way. 35 bales. It's a decent quality this year, and I'll show you how I use it or how I put it down. I'm sure it's not that different. Right, we finally got the straw. 35 bales this morning. Barley straw seems to be the best. Pay more for it if you can. Get it from a quality merchant, so you're not getting growth regulated barley or weed killered, and you're not going to be transporting that into your soil. It does happen that lots of growers have mixed up straws and ended up wasting a year or 2 years growing because it contaminates the ground. So we're just going to start looking at mulching. It's going to be ongoing now for probably the next week and a half, 2 weeks. Depends how quick I am and how early I get out here in the morning to do it. The irrigation is down to the 15th of June now. Most people wait to Wimbledon weeks, it's not far away now. The plants have moved on. The only things I then do before we mulch is one, and those users of this will probably be getting nervous again. I've been putting a sprinkle of the fairy dust, and literally it is just a sprinkle in around the plant. Try not to get it over the foliage. That's now done about 4 plants. This pot will do the bed. So that's the third lot of this that's gone on. One into the ground when I prepped it, one in the planting hole, and another one now for the mulch. There's no point putting the mulch on and sprinkling this on top, because it'll take forever and a day to get through to the soil. Whether that's going to help, kill or cure, we'll find out. The irrigation is on and they're being fed as we speak. I would like the ground to be a bit wetter before putting the mulch on, but I'm not going to throw water around and spoil the feeding side of things. So they're getting a gallon of plant food as at the moment. That'll be done today, and we get onto the straw. The other thing, again, when you get a chance to, is stud pellets. Get them under the straw. That's where they're going to be travelling underneath, not going cross country over the top. And maybe if you need to, around a one of these and just knock the tops off the mounds that are created when planting, so the holes start getting filled in. And it just means that you're not perching the straw on top of a mound and not actually getting the layer on. And the stud pellets. The hole in these is never the right size, so you make it bigger. There's plenty of them. Again, it's very hard to put stud pellets under straw when the straw's down. So that's done, and I'll do that per bed. before I put the mulch down rather than just an isolated part. Now the straw tends to fall off the boughs in chunks. We've got 35 boughs for the plot, and that averages about 3 boughs per bed, and a bit for the paths as well. Beds get done first. If I haven't got enough, I'll leave the paths, but generally that should be more than enough. Most people use a lot less. Things to not do is that. You know, where the plant's on, the leaves are trapped. It's a bit of a funny plant in there. Out there, but they're also out into the park. There's no point just finishing it there and allowing that bit to get cooked. So plenty in there, and I just tend to tidy it so I know where it's finished. Again, just make sure the leaves are out from underneath. It won't hurt that much if they're not, because there's still light in there. But the plant itself now is snagged in. The last bit, again it goes in. I tend to do more of one side from this way, and then that edge I'm only actually just filling in the gaps. But I don't put it in, just pull it off, don't fluff it up. Because all it will do is turn it back down again, beats the object putting it in. So it's fairly dense, but not straight off the bough. And again, keep the leaves up. And I'll tend to pad it down, because it's going to do that anyway. And there's the plants still in there. It looks like it's snug to the stem, but it's not. A few straw blades doesn't make any odds. And that would be those done. So we're looking at about 6-7 inches of straw, so it's quite dense, it's not loose and fluffy. That's 3 plants down and 597 to go. So that's the next job for the next 2 weeks. Keep the watering going, get the feeding going, give them a spray. Slug pellets are in, the extra food is in there now, and hopefully we'll get a decent bit of rain and it'll just settle the straw in and settle the plants in. Okay.